Okay, so here comes the rant of the day. I just watched a video on YouTube. It was one that I posted. Uh, it was by Christina Randall, and she was just explaining her experience with jail when she was arrested and spent 3 years in, I think, Florida. I'm not really 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it was Florida. And she was just, going more into detail about how even just like the first day, that video alone, like, makes me so fucking angry. Makes me so, like, sad, but more angry because people are just not understanding what is going on. And, like, the point of, like, there's two sides, okay? There's inmates or whatever, there's people, actually, but, whatever, let's just call them inmates, the purpose of this thing. And then you have the correctional officers. They're just a beaut, really. Yeah, I mean, why put the Y in there? Who cares? They don't give a fuck. So, you have the two sides. And the reason that, like, it's not a fair playing field is because the one side has choice and the other does not. The one side has a choice about coming into work and doing, picking that, I guess, as their career choice and making that their life. Of course, they have a choice. They have a choice to come in and do what they do. And I ask, like, why? Do they ever wonder why they're doing what they're doing? Why is it that you're going into work treating people like disgusting garbage, like they're nothing, like they're worthless, like they don't matter? Because, of course, you are insecure inside. That's literally the freaking reason right there, in case you didn't fucking get it yourself, because, of course, you can't go through that thought process. No, there's no time. No, you're busy. Got a very, very busy life. I'm sure you got kids to pick up, kids to drop off, stuff to buy, purchases to make, all kinds of deliveries, all kinds of packages going all over the place. But in the meantime, you're not understanding what it is that you're doing. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why? That's the question. Why are you going into work every day feeling the need to put other people down like they are nothing? Because you feel like nothing, but you can't handle it. You cannot handle the possibility that you may be doing something really bad, something that you're gonna have to pay for later, because guess what? Karma is a bitch, and karma will come to you. It will circle back around. And I would be terrified if, in fact, you haven't felt karma in this life, on this planet, because it only means that in the next life, you're only gonna be feeling karma. You're only gonna be getting the consequences of all your fucking actions. Because you didn't, but you were told that was what to do because you want to help people. Oh, okay, yeah, so I'll just go like a puppet, like a like a fucking robot, marching in, not even knowing anything about my job, not realizing what the fuck it is that I'm really doing there, and why I'm not supposed to be there, and what those letters mean on the fucking building. The massive letters that say, okay, well, let's take this one, for example. Maplehurst Correctional Complex. I'm sure that if you took those letters off the building and you put them down on the ground next to a man or a girl, whatever, just a person, they would be human size. Okay? Now, why would you feel the need to go put human-sized letters on a building when, of course, everybody knows that you're correcting everything in there? You're only making corrections. I mean, of course. Why then would you put that on the building so everybody can see it on the outside? Because you're not doing it on the inside. Because if you were, you wouldn't give a shit about the fucking letters. What you would do is you would make the building glass so everybody can see through it. Oh, it's bricks? Bricks everywhere. Like, you're not fucking understanding that humans are squares. Okay? That's how we build on top of each other. At first, I thought they were circles. Because, to me, it was like that game. It's like a little like, I don't know. Kind of like a Super Mario thingy. But I remember there was this game where there was circles. And um, it only worked if the circles kept bumping into one another and moving around. They had to keep moving. Of course, there was, as the levels got up, they got harder, and so there would be things in the way, and so you had to avoid them and so on. And I can't really exactly remember what the game was called. I played it when I was a little kid, so I'm not sure. It wasn't even mine, I don't think. But just that concept of like how the circles needed to keep bumping into one another to keep moving. And of course, if there was something on the side or whatnot, they could, yes, get stuck. And then, of course, the more that get pushed towards that side, they keep adding and keep getting stuck. And, of course, then, everything keeps on not moving like it's supposed to. And once I'm not actually really sure what the point of the game was, to be honest, because I don't even remember. I just remember the screen and how it looked. And so that's why at first I thought that people were circles. Also because, you need to be able to go through the thought process in a certain circle. You need to be able to find stuff out. You need to be able to go back, if in fact you didn't do it at that time, and see within yourself, like, what happened in that situation? Why am I not happy with it? What is it that got to me? If something did get to me, like a comment or, an action that somebody did or, whatever. Like, if it did bother me, why did it bother me? Not going, crazy on some person, on some other individual, because you can't go through that thought process on your own time. Like, come on. How much more freaking comfortable can you fucking be? Everybody else is sleeping on a fucking metal sheet. It's like they're almost dead already, right? That's what you would like everybody to fucking think. Because they're here, but they're really actually not here. But they are. But are they? Because they're not really actually here. But I mean, they are there. Which is in here. In the world. Not in this building. No. I meant in the world. So, like, could you fucking confuse everything anymore? Could you make shit any more fucking complicated because you just don't understand? Seriously, like, wake the fuck up. Because the way you're treating people, everything that you've done towards people that you were not supposed to and you knew, will come back to you. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it, because nothing is free in this life. And so if you had a comfortable, easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl kind of life, there's a cost to pay, and it's going to be coming to you. And for the ones that have felt it, I say, in a way, if it was good karma that came back to you because you did good, you did well, you did something to help somebody, you encouraged, and in some way you just, you helped, then that's great. But sometimes it kind of seems like some people that really do deserve a lot better, that really are trying to do good in the world, to do the best that they can with, whatever circumstance, whatever situation it is that they're in, are the ones that get some seriously nasty fucking shit happening to them. And it's consistent, and it's just enough, like too much. It's gone overboard. You cannot go on like this. We cannot go on like this as people. We cannot. This is not the proper way to go living through life. Life is a game, and it's a play on words, but not a production, like I've already said in another video, okay? It's like a trick. Can you get how it's tricking you? Do you understand that this is not something that, like a production show where everybody's got their stage and everything, and you just invade everybody's stage because you just conquer everything like some Risk game? No, it's people's lives. This matters. I just cannot even believe the way in which she was describing, like, the first day. I just cannot. I honestly, like, I had a hard time watching the video. I think I had to stop it and do something in between and then go back to it, because it was making me so angry. It was making me so angry. And that's the thing. Like, people just don't understand. Like, when you see how it's really supposed to be and how much better it can be, It's disgusting looking at this world. It's disgusting. It's repulsive. It's just gross. It's not a way to go through life. This is not a way. This is not how you want to live life. Under somebody else's control. Constantly just being oppressed. Free yourself. Free yourself, and then you will see, like, it's just so much better. But of course, until people catch on, until people do realize, the people that do already see are just stuck having to deal with the fact that you can't go on. Like, you will meet roadblocks everywhere because people will put them there because it is easier, I guess, to do that and go on day after day as, usual, as, just another day at the office, apparently. Because the unknown is just so scary. We can't go there. People, like, what are you made out of? Then don't tell me that you're, made out of bones, muscles, skin, because that's a whole system that you don't even understand anything about. We are already a system, individually, and then collectively we can be, but no, it doesn't work like this. There should be nobody in power to rule over people, to rule over a certain population, amount of people. There should never be a ruler like that. There should never be a president, prime minister, anything like that. Because people need to learn to self-regulate. People need to learn to control their emotions. And I know right now, I'm, maybe not controlling my emotions as much as I should be for a video on YouTube, but I'm beyond livid. I'm beyond angry. It's like, I just can't stand this because it can be so much better. It can be so much better when you see that you do not have to live under somebody else's control. The New World Order. New World Order. That spells NWO. But it's not. It's NOW. NOW. So just rearrange it. It's not a scary thing. You can do it. You just write the words in a different order. Woo! Yay! Step 1. Do you see that you have the power to do it? You have the power to change a lot of things around you, near you. You have the power to impact so much in this life. You have the power to influence, and not influence like influencers on Instagram or whatever. But can you see, though, how that concept works if, in fact, you were to do it with something different? Right? So instead of promoting, some brand, some, clothing or, I don't know, whatever, like technological phones, this, whatever, TVs, let's promote something else. Let's promote, I know it's going to sound cheesy, or like, I don't know, silly, but it's love. Let's promote love in this life. Let's go on and try to help one another, try to encourage one another, connect to one another. And let's not be afraid to meet people and to do new things, because if you do, you might actually really like it. It could be something that you really, really, really never knew that you might want